Hello everybody, my name is Cool, I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be unboxing Warfighter Vietnam expansion number 6. Also, for context, especially if you're watching these videos in order from 1 to 13, please note that I've adjusted some settings between. I have not unboxed these in order. For more context, if you're watching this video, I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but this is the second to last expansion that I need to unbox. So in the future videos and past videos, you probably heard me say maybe I'm not going to get them all, maybe I will. Some are on the way, some are not on the way. Just know that I have all the expansions now, so this is we're getting to the end of my journey here. In a chronological perspective, but in a numerical perspective for the expansions, this is number 6. So let me go ahead and open it. Let me go ahead and start up our background music here. There we go. We got our nice little lo-fi background music perusing away there. I might turn that down a little bit in a second, but for now, let's go ahead and open up this one. So we have Warfighter Vietnam, the Tunnel Rats expansion number 6, Tunnel Rats 1. So we're gonna go ahead and do our normal. I think the normal is, because it's been a few days since I've done the last video, I think the normal is to open the shrink wrap, and then read the back of the box, and then open the game, and then sleeve the cards. Yeah, I think I got the formula down. There's a formula now. It's crazy. I know. That's what happens when you open up 13 of these. Well, this being number 12, I should say, not including the campaign. So I guess 13, because it would be 14 technically. Oh no, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and read the back of the box here. So this one says, in the deep places of the world, this Warfighter Vietnam expansion adds 56 cards to your arsenal. This expansion gives you new soldiers, weapons, equipment, skills, missions, locations, events, hostiles, and objectives. No special rules needed. Just add these cards to your game. You must you must Vietnam core game. Okay, all right. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Sorry for those who don't know. I mean, you've probably seen the previous video, but hold on. I gotta remind myself. Which ones was it? There were a few expansions where it says there's a typo. You must Vietnam core game. So you must have. Oh no, there's another one. Come on, there's like one more. You must have. Sorry, this is 1, 2. This is 1, 3. This is 2. So 1, 2, 3. I think this is a 4, 5. Okay, this is not relevant for anybody who's watching this video. Feel free to use the timestamps to skip ahead. But I need to find out because this is hilarious. This is oh, here it is. You must. Okay, so this one, you must Vietnam core game. You must Vietnam core game. This is number 7. So the Tunnel Rats one. So the Tunnel Rats one is the one that they messed up the stuff. And this one, no gratum, anus ratum. What it said. This ain't worth a rat's ass. I think that's what it translates to. Which was the call sign for the Tunnel Rats, because it was a terrible thing. I've learned a lot more about them since I've gotten to this. But yes, okay. All right, any more? Let me see. You must have. Nope, just these 2. So the Tunnel Rats expansion. The allegations are true. No, nobody's made any allegations. I'm just saying this, saying stuff. But yeah, you must Vietnam core game. You must Vietnam core game. Boom. All right, cool. Well, you gotta have something to keep you entertained here when you're unboxing all these expansions. All right, so I'm glad we did that. Let's go ahead and look at what's inside of here. So there's the artwork. There's like nice little tunnel spot. You jump in there, do your tunnel fighting. And we're gonna do the same thing we've done with all the other ones, which is essentially open up this and get my sleeves here. And I'm actually considering getting different sleeves for all the game. I really don't want to, but the sleeves are starting to show a little bit of wear and tear already. With all my playthroughs, especially the action card deck. So I might just replace those sleeves with maybe something sturdy or something thicker. Because these cards you don't really shuffle that much or handle a ton. I guess the enemy cards you probably will. But yeah. So my journey through all this, because while I'm sleeving, I was going to rant and ramble about something. You can skip this whole part again, as I mentioned before. I won't be offended. I just rant and ramble about different things. But my whole journey with this unboxing of all these expansions has been a roller coaster. I've tried to do, this would be my 3rd time trying to do a review and playthrough. I've decided that I need to make a separate video to rant about the distribution model. I've talked about it in my unboxings. I talked about it at, I don't want to say at length, but if you add it all together, at length. in the past and in the future videos. So heads up for those who are still watching. But I definitely do like spend a good bit of time saying like how I hate this distribution model of releasing 12 expansions immediately. Just like make 2 expansions or something, and I've grown even more vociferous. I don't know. I'm just saying words. I've grown even more passionate about that. Because I don't know, it just hurts because it's like, just make 2 big box expansions, one for soldiers and one for battle packs, and if people don't buy the battle packs one, then make better battle packs. That's kind of how I look at it. But for me, as somebody who tries to get all of a game, it is frustrating. And again, I think I said this before in the past, and I'll definitely say it in my review, or my specific sidebar video that I'm going to make about the distribution model and my feelings on it that nobody asked for. It's just that, like, I feel like it's, as an adult, you don't have to buy every single game. You don't have to buy every single expansion. You don't need it. You especially don't need it because these are battle packs, unless you just really want to be a completionist. And at that point, you're not really buying the game to play it. You're buying the game to complete it. So sure. I'll take the L where it comes along. And take the rightful title of somebody who's trying to be a collector of Warfighter Vietnam specifically. But it's just so frustrating because for me, there's a lot to this game, and I feel like the distribution model is, once people are aware of it, it's frustrating because it kind of feels like you're just getting DLC for your board game, and it's like, that's really frustrating. And I really want to say simultaneously I hate it because I don't think that it's like the biggest value add, but I also have to acknowledge that you have a whole battle pack, and it kind of changes up the game dramatically, and it gives you the whole thing with the different locations, events, and missions, sometimes enemies. Like in the case of Tunnel Rats, it changes up the entire game, makes close quarters combat less crap. But it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating because it's like, man, it's like, on the one hand, I guess make your money, do your capitalism, have fun. But on the other hand, it's like, this just feels so scummy. And again, I said it before in previous videos, or maybe future videos, in this entire series. If you sat through these rants, shout out to you. Thank you for watching the whole entire video. But it's just so frustrated. Like just stop doing this with your games, DVG. Like just release expansions like a normal person. And by normal person, there is no such thing as normal when it comes to the world of board game world. But just like kind of make a big box. Like if you do what Uwe Rosenberg does with a lot of their games, or Lookout Games does sometimes too, and just release like a big box version, I'd be happy. I'd be annoyed. They're like, oh man, okay, and all I gotta do is wait for the big box version. But I guess one reason why you probably don't want to do that is because you don't want people not buying the mini expansion spot. But I'm gonna be honest, the big box version, just make a big box version, and also make the every expansion here, instead of making it Kickstarter only. Make it to where people can also order a bundle. Maybe get like $60 off or something, which is not a ton, and you'll get more people to just buy the full thing or buy the thing in piecemeal. And people will be able to kind of choose their own fate as far as how they want to invest into your game. So all that goes on, I want to say, I'm gonna make a separate video, probably repeating all these points I just made. But okay, cool, we're done. All right, we made it through the sleeving. Hopefully that was entertaining. Let's get through looking through the cards. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did before in previous videos from Order to Call, which is a Soldier's Last. Weapons, we got 2 weapons, nice. We got 2 equipment, all right. Probably just repeats. Some skill cards, I'm assuming some repeats, or maybe some close quarter stuff. This is Tunnel Rats number 1. So this one should technically, from my understanding, be a little bit more Tunnel Rats explicit. This one had events? All right, so let me look at these cards. Let's see, are they events? Yeah, these are events, and events are mixed in here. Yeah, events are mixed in here, okay. These have the same backs for both events and hostiles. So this is hostiles and events, and with the Tunnel Rats, I guess, I haven't played this one. More specifically, I've read through, I've looked through the rules for it, and it seems pretty cool with the close quarters combat, making it actually viable with like picks and stuff. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm assuming that you don't get to see what the card is until you flip it and reveal it, and then you got to deal with it, kind of classic Warfighter style. So sure, all right, cool. So let's go ahead and start looking at cards. So we're not looking at the enemies, we already established that, so I'm gonna put that over here. Let's go ahead and look at the location cards. Oh no, we're gonna look at the missions first, missions and objectives. So here are the missions for Tunnel Rats. I just can't help believing. Band of Gold, Moondance, let's work together. Let It Be, I know that song. Give me that ding. And then something's a burning, and maybe I'm amazed. So let's see if there's anything outrageous here. So I'm assuming with all the Tunnel Rat stuff, you'll have like a smaller squad because it's just kind of just a one person. Like it's probably better to have one big person running through the tunnels instead of having two people or multiple people. That's just my assumption. But all of these are different tunnels that you're entering. I wonder the historical relevance to each one. Like if one's more known than the other. I do know one thing from watching some documentaries on tunnel rats in Vietnam is that the hostiles or the Viet Cong, they would actually mark the places where booby traps were, and I'm assuming tunnels too. But they'll mark the place where booby traps were by having a leaf, and then they'll put like they'll thread like a twig through the leaf, like a small twig through the leaf. And if it's on the left side, that means that there's a trap somewhere within the next like 5 yards on the left. And if it was on the right side, there's a trap somewhere on the right. Well, I did it backwards, didn't I? Sorry. If it's on the right side, it'll be a trap somewhere on the right side, within 5 meters or 5 feet, whatever it is. So that was really cool to learn about that. Just like kind of the ways war work, you know, low tech ways to kind of signal certain things as long as you're consistent. So anyway, looking at the missions though, we have a 48 here and we have a 31. Wow. Tunnel rat missions, soldiers cannot move if equipped with 5 or more loadout or gear. That's crazy. No, 4 or more? 8 or more? 18 or more? Oh, sorry, 6 or more? Add 18 battle fatigue. Oh, I see. That's battle fatigue I was reading. Yeah, so these ones just limit your equipment. So it's probably better. Well, I guess if you only have a certain amount of equipment, maybe you. I was gonna say maybe you want to take some big weapons, but you can't because big weapons take up more loadout. So that's interesting. So I'm very interested to try out some of the tunnel rat stuff eventually. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, neat. So look at those. I think the most outrageous one that we saw was a 41, no, 48 and a 31. So 48 and a 31, that's these two. Looks like this one's an OB 3. So 31 OB 3 seems like a lot. And then a 48 OB 6 seems like not a lot. All right, interesting to see how that goes. All right, let's look at these objectives a little bit more closely. For the objectives, eliminate, escape, keep clear, and then pick +0 success, 4 successes to complete. I guess we're trying to break out of a place. Yeah, everything is close quarters combat on this card. Cool. Yeah. So these look cool. Let's see if there's any outrageous numbers. This one's a 17. So this one seems like... Are there even any tunnel rat... Hold on. I don't know if there's any tunnel rat cards that even go to 8. Because like it has OB 8 on it. So I think you can only use the tunnel rat missions on tunnel rat location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my other tunnel rat card. So wait, this is a little bit of a future vision here for those who are watching these videos in order. So my apologies ahead of time. Might be spoiling a little bit. But if I go to my tunnel rat stuff here, because I'm curious to see if you even have an 8. I'm not to say that maybe they shouldn't put the 8 there, but it just seems silly. Seems a little silly. So here's the tunnel rat missions from the first pack. So we got 4 missions there, we got 4 missions here, and so the tunnel rat missions from the first pack. I'm not gonna show on screen because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. If y'all really want to go watch the other ones, we have a objective 6, objective 4, objective 3, and objective 5. Yeah, so we don't have OB 8. That's interesting. I wonder in what universe would they ever trigger an OB 8 with this objective. That's because I'm pretty sure you can't just mix this in with everything else. As in you can't just use it as like an end cap for like a mission that might have 2 objectives. So that's interesting. But I guess just to keep it consistent, they put numbers there for sure. But I usually look at the last number here to see if it's like, oh, that's crazy. But looks like you'll never go higher than 6 in this one. So 7, 10, 7, 7. Okay. I like the escape missions. Those are pretty fun because all you're trying to do is just run out. You're trying to go from where you are to the mission, and those are pretty neat. Those seem to be the more straightforward ones to play. and everything's in reverse too. So behind you is towards the objective, and in front of you is towards the mission. But yeah, okay. That's neat. All right, cool. So missions and objectives, looked at those. Next, we're going to look at the locations. So locations, we got a suspicious path. We have a dead end. We have a rounded bend, a cramped tunnel, side tunnel, tunnel with a lantern, seating area in wide path. Interesting because apparently there were a few different levels to the tunnels. And this is me watching some documentaries and being more informed than I will be on my next video, which is Tunnel Rats number 7. So shout out to past me for doing what you could. Hopefully y'all are entertained by the video here. But yeah, essentially they had different levels to the tunnels. So they had like schools at the lower levels. They had kind of like, you know, kitchens and stuff, or places where people can kind of cook. I don't want to say fires towards like the higher areas. The reason I don't want to say fires because I don't know if that's the kind of cooking they're referring to, or just like, you know, just putting materials together, like a kitchen without a stove, a kitchen without a fire. I don't know. But they had different areas where people can kind of live and spend all their time down there. Also, the air was pretty dank down there, so it was, you know, a little bit labored breath. You had to get used to it, and also, you know, smelled not great spending time with critters. But I'm saying all that because the seating area is pretty interesting, because I'm pretty sure this is like one of the school areas it is referring to. And then tunnel with the lantern. I was gonna say just a tunnel with a lantern. Wide path, suspicious path. That seems cool. And all these are CQB. Close quarters combat are all these cards, of course. And free to play isolated. Ooh, that's not great. Isolated means that things in here can attack things in here. Things out of here cannot attack in. As from what I recall. Gotta have one body count, one action or one body count to play. Isolated close quarters. Yeah. So are all these isolated? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, everything is isolated except for this place, the cramped tunnel, which is, oh no, it is isolated. I see it there. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're on your own. You're on your own in the Tunnel Rats. It's definitely kind of taking that hellish nightmare and just putting it right on you. Cool. So let's go over here to skill cards. We got a lot of skill cards, which this is the first Tunnel Rats expansion, so it makes a little bit of sense. I think we had just as many skill cards from the other one. But yeah, Guts. I like Guts. Guts was a nice one. These are some of the cards we have here. So we have Strike Song. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time analyzing all these, but Knife Fighter. I think this one's in the other one. Guts. I think It'll Fit is also in that one. Melee Knowledge, cool. Trap Expertise, Overwhelming Strike, Team Help, Deft Hands, and CQB Master. I'm pretty sure that's in the other one too. Yeah, neat. Some more skills to let you do some stuff. That's going to be fun to, again, build my team out and play around with. What's this one? Chinao. Pay 2 XP or 1 action. Select a hostile card in an adjacent location and move them into your location. Retarget moved hostiles to you. I wonder what the story is behind this. This looks like a named person. So I guess they're like taunting or something. Or maybe that's a taunt. I don't know. Cool. All right, so those go over there. Now we're gonna move on to the equipment. We got a flashlight. Woo, I love flashlights. I think I have 3 flashlights now. And we got another, oh, I thought we had another pick. This is a rusted pick knife. So this is not the same. Now the pick, oh, that looks nasty. Expend it before performing a pick roll, add 2 or 4 if you upgun to the roll. It looks nasty though. That rusted pick knife. What does the other one look like? Well, I'm not gonna show it because I won't spoil it. I want you guys to enjoy the experience of seeing what's in each expansion by itself. Purpose of me doing these videos. Weapons wise, we have sawed-off shotgun, a sawed-off M37. I love the M37. I use this one a lot, especially with my boy Schofield, M Schofield, who's in expansion number 8, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, M Schofield is pretty cool, and having him with a shotgun is also nice. Oh, he comes with a shotgun, I think. So yeah, even better. This one has self-defense. Once per soldier turn, you may spend 1 XP instead of an action to attack with this weapon. 2 actions or 1 body count to reload. So that's a thing that I haven't been paying attention to, but that's important. M6 shotgun. Ooh, a new shotgun. I'll take a new shotgun. This one is 2 types of ammo. Okay. Interesting. Um, I don't know why that is. I have no prior knowledge of weapons, so I have no clue how this actually works. But it looks like there's two sets of ammo, so I'm assuming oh, I see. There's two different sides. So this one I can shoot for this one, I shoot for that one. This one is easier to kill. This one is not as easy to kill, but I'm assuming I can shoot with this one and then switch over shoot with that one. I wonder if the M6 shotgun if it's like a double barrel shotgun or something. I don't know. Like again, I have no clue how all this works. It doesn't have the word expended on it, so I don't think you have to like reload every single time. But I guess it just makes it to where you can like shoot with this one primarily, and then once you run out of that one, but you're in a pinch, you really need to shoot again. You can shoot with this one instead until they're both out. Cool. Oh, this one has self-defense on this side though, so I guess this is a retaliation. You can retaliate after the hostile shoots at you. I forget what the self-defense actually says because I think I've only used it ever once, and that was a long time ago. But okay. All right, cool. Weapons, got that done. Now we got our soldiers, so we'll start here with our squad soldiers because we don't have any team soldiers, which I'm a little sad about. But got our squad soldiers. So we have Goose, Harp, and Spy. So we got Goose, Harp, and Spy. Let's see, what are the highs and lows here? The high is 17, the low is 5. Let's compare those two. 4 actions, pretty nice. 2 actions, 3 health, 4 to 3 health, 2 health on this guy in the middle. He has guts, though. I like guts. But they both have battle fatigue. Pick 8, you can upgun it to 6, and then they also have 1 XP. He has pick 7, upgun it to 5. I'm assuming lower is better by the looks of it. Then 2 XP. So it looks like he's definitely the strong guy, the strong squad soldier here. And look at that, man. It's just crazy. Like, can you imagine being in a cave like this with nothing but a flashlight and a pistol and a knife? Like, that's just so, oh, man. I would have claustrophobia afterwards. But okay, all right. That's the squad soldiers here. All right, and then next up we have A. Anthony and MJ Romero. Looks like the high and low. I mean, there's only 2 cards, but here's the high, here's the low. 3 actions, and 3 actions are MPS soldiers, non-player soldiers. He comes with a Mac 10 SMG. He comes with a fighting knife, so we're just kind of stuck with what they got there. And really good move and cover, man. This guy's nice. Move and cover is pretty good. So that's pretty cool. I like that. He also have It'll Fit. He also has It'll Fit, what does It'll Fit do? It'll Fit, you may bring weapons without the self-defense keyword on Tunnel Rat's mission. Okay. I didn't realize that was a restriction, that you can only bring weapons with self-defense keywords in Tunnel Rats. Okay. Well, that's nice, because he has a Mac 10, so he definitely needs that. Cool. His pick looks like it's not as good as everybody else's, though. His pick is 8 or 6 if you upgun. He has guts, which I like. Guts allows you to remove 1. You can spend the XP to remove one suppress. So pay 1 XP to remove 1 suppression on your soldier, or if you spend another XP, you can do it for anybody else. So that's nice. And it does look like there's a limit on guts too, so you can just kind of, you're suppressed, but you can just like use guts to like get him out of it. That's really nice. But as far as the cover, he has great cover and great move. He has okay cover and okay move. I'm assuming having a 3 cover seems to be the average for everybody here on the Tunnel Rats. Yeah, so if you have lower than a 3, then that's kind of gross. And I think I have a guy who has a 2 over here on the player soldier side. So speaking of the player soldier side, let's look at these guys, the last 3. We have C Bean and B Omari, and then Elijah Dean. So for the highs and lows, we got the high here of C Bean, the low we have of B Omari. So let's compare them. 3-1, 2-2, 3-1 again. Ugh. See, I'm always on the ones because I think the Tunnel Rat locations, I think they have a lot of movement they need. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, so you need cards. You need cards to just move, and that hurts. Unless you get some skills to let you boost your movement. We have It'll Fit and Guts. So that's pretty cool. So you can give yourself a little bit more. +1 hand size. Starts with 1 body count, 1 XP. Man, this guy's decked out, relatively speaking. I don't think there's any. Is there a better? Well, I'm not going to search for that. I was going to say, is there a better soldier in Tunnel Rats? But I don't have my soldiers split up by expansion. I have them just kind of organized all together, all in big piles for player soldiers, team soldiers, all that so forth, or so on and so forth. Whereas my battle packs have them separate because you cannot mix them with everything else. But okay, so he has 2 battle fatigue though, +2 hand to hand. Oh, I didn't look at that. The hand to hand. So we got a lot of good. We should have some. These should be hand to hand specialists. So hand to hand. Has no hand to hand. Well, I guess these guys don't need hand to hand because they just do whatever this is. Kills on a 7. He has range. Whoa. Okay. So kills on a 7, kills on an 8, kills on a 6. So he clearly kills a little bit better. All right. Okay. But the only hand to hand, I think the best hand to hand was a +2. So that's nice. I think it gives you +2 to your close quarters combat rolls. Was there a +3 in there? No, just +2. Cool. So that is everybody. So that's all the soldiers here. So that's going to be it for this one. So let me go and just put our little stack together and get our cards all settled. And yeah, that's going to be it for this particular unboxing here for the Tunnel Rats expansion. Again, in time order, chronological order, this is the next to last expansion that I'm unboxing, so you probably heard me speak a little bit more insightfully about the game and also about the expansion here. That's mostly because I've seen some more, I've seen some battles here, and I've also had time to like kind of ruminate and think about the how I'm going to do my review and rant about this distribution model that I don't like, that I've completely bought into. But yeah, okay. All right, so that's it for this one. This has been Tunnel Rats, the expansion number 6. Sorry, Warfighter Vietnam. Warfighter, the Vietnam War Special Forces card game. This has been the Vietnam expansion number 6. Tunnel Rats number 1. That's gonna be it. So thank y'all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you all whenever.